Well, hello, hello, my friends. This is new, right? I had a comment down below in my comments on one of my videos that said something to the effect of, "You never show your face, and you have to show your face." So here I am. This is me. I am these are the hands behind Praise Heart that you are always seeing. So, I thought that what we could do today was in doing a Bible journaling spread. My thought was to take you through from inception to completion and just kind of take you through the whole process, mistakes and all. Who knows what's going to happen? We are just going to hold on and strap on and let the Lord lead, and we are just going to deal with it, whatever happens. Look at that manicure. Is that not the best manicure? I love it. Isn't that just fun? So, anywho, I get distracted easily, but okay, hold on. Here we go. We're going to do Bible journaling. We are going to be in Psalm 77. The verses are 6. I will continue my song in the night. I will meditate with my heart, and my spirit ponders. So that's what we're going to illustrate. Thanks. Hold on. Here we go. I don't know, a thrift store, or I don't know, somewhere or another where it was, I think I didn't even pay for it. I think it was honestly free. So whenever I'm going to work on a page, I kind of put a piece of wax paper in just so that everything stays on this page, because I tend to kind of get zealous in my approach. I want to share this with you. Question that I've had is, how do I know, where do I get my inspiration? How do I know what I'm going to journal every day? Well, that's a very good question. Let me tell you what I do. So what I work out of is this Bible, the one-year Bible. This is the NIV version. This is what it looks like. And I got this for a present last year, and I do love it. So it's just every day, and it goes into Old Testament, New Testament, Psalms, and Proverbs. So so here, if I take you through to today, April 5th, and I don't know if I have ever confessed to you guys that I just have like this, I'm like fanatical about different versions of the Bible, because I really do pull different things out of every single version that I read. So here was April 5th, and here the words from this one was 6. Where is 6? I can't see it. I remembered my song in the night. My heart meditated, and my spirit asked. So that when I was reading it, that just kind of spoke to me. So here's the cool thing, though, that I have figured out. So know that I read this in the morning. So I read my one-year journal, my one-year Bible in the morning. But then, oh, you guys are wanting to see my passport again. Okay. So here, I found this really great app, and it's called the 1-Year Daily Audio Bible. Coolest of cool. The guy that reads this, I think his name is Brian. He's fabulous. He's got this like really cool, mellow voice, and I'm just like, oh yeah, preach it, brother. So he's got this cool, mellow voice that just resonates with me, and he's got these great like little sermons afterwards, and there's this prayer group. But here's the thing. So if you're like me, I don't have time. There's nothing else that I can do. I can't do another devotional. I just need to streamline things down in my life and not take on more. This reading absolutely corresponds every day to this Bible. He's reading out of this Bible. He's taking these reading plans and reading it every day. But what he does is every single week, he picks a different version to read from. So we've done ESV, we've done NASB, we've done them all. We've done them all. Even on April Fool's Day, he came out with a Cockney version. And it was 4 o'clock in the morning. I got up, I was listening to it. And so it's a Cockney version of the Bible. And he's talking about that, that when they were naked in the garden, that they were nakers or something like this, and they're nikers, and then he said to me, who told you that you're nikers? And I was just like, Lord have mercy, I just don't know if I can do this. But it was just an April Fool's joke. Sometimes it takes me a while, especially at 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so that's where I draw my inspiration from my reading. Then I just wait for those pictures to form in my head, and I work on off of the reading that I get. Okay. Just as an aside, I also read Oswald Chambers every morning, My Utmost for His Highest, and sometimes the scriptures that he gives will give me a picture. So it's either between My Utmost for His Highest, and then I draw in here, or the 1 Year Bible and the listening to it, and then I find my scriptures in here and I read them. Okay, so this page is prepped and I've got a bird on it. Let me tell you first how I prepped my page. I've got wax paper back here. If I was really, you know, that patient person that we know I'm not, I'd have a piece of wax paper on this side too, but oh my gosh, that's excessive. Okay, this is Art Basics Gesso Clear. So you asked me, great question. What is clear gesso? It really just lays down a foundation on your page and kind of thickens it up a little bit. Can you hear that thickness? And then you hear that thickness. You hear that difference? It just thickens it up a little bit. I like that because sometimes I don't want it to bleed through onto the other side, and clear gesso is going to protect your pages. So you can see here that I have sort of just an outline of a bird drawn, but what I'm doing now is I'm just kind of going in and sort of erasing it down to where I can just barely see the lines, because I don't want the lines to really be prevalent. Okay, so I'm going to show you also how I do a tree. So when I'm doing a tree, I take my line for a walk. I just pull it away from me, pull it away, and pull it away. And that's how I get my tree branches. So it's not drawn and very methodical, because when you do this, it gets very organic, and you get these bumps and these creases, and that's just fun, and that's what I think the tree looks like. A little bit of a drawing lesson now before I start laying in color. When you're drawing a tree, if you come in and you put the lines rounded, let's see how that is making that tree look like it's three-dimensional and it's rounded. Can you see that? So I like the way that looks because it just gives color. It gives form to a very flat object. Okay, so I've got this cutie patootie little bird, right? So I want him to kind of be, I don't know what I want him to be. Let's just face the facts. I have no idea what I want him to be, but I'm thinking what I want him to be is I'm going to use gelatos, and I'm thinking I want him to be kind of just freeform and fun and sweet. I think he should probably have maybe like an orangey belly. I need brown. I'm going to pull up some grays. I've got this camera very close today, so if you hear me like breathing, it's because literally my microphone is right here and my nose is like right under my nose. That's how much I love you guys. That looks like it's the same color, I think. Well, maybe it's a little bit different. Who can say? I'll take out a blue. You know, I just need brown, and I can never find brown. I always think the brown is purple or blue. Let's just take out some colors and see what we can do, yeah? I know, me the one that hated gelato. Look at this. This is like embarrassing. Hello, my name is Lisa, and I'm addicted to gelatos now. I know that I'm a turncoat because I told you in my last video that I didn't like gelatos, but I've seen the error of my ways. Oh, there's the black one. Isn't this fun? What? How can I have so many? I know, it's insanity, right? Oh, there's the brown. That's all I needed was the brown. Okay, so I found like a light yellow. See, I like this yellow better. Okay, so I'm coming in, and I'm going to kind of lay in, oh my goodness, no, wait. You know what? Now I told you this is completely unplanned. I don't know what I'm doing. I have a whole different thought that we're going to do. You ready? I'm going to work with pastels today. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come, and now it's going to be hard because these are waxy and pastels aren't. So it's going to be hard to kind of lay in over them, but we'll see what we can do. So I feel like I just want it to kind of look like, sort of like, I don't know what the word is, rough, you know, like kind of, the song we're talking about, he is, this person is having a rough time at it and thinking, you know, where is the Lord? Does he even hear me anymore? Can you hear me, Lord? But I will remember the song in my heart, and I will remember, for me, I will remember the times when there was that sweet communion with the Lord. So my little song is my little birdie here. Look at how I'm going slow, and I'm kind of laying in that in a rounded motion so that it picks up the circular pattern there. I don't really know what color bird's beak is, to tell you the truth. Now see there, I just smudged that, and that's okay. See, we're doing it, mistakes and all. This is Praise Heart with Lisa Albini's Mistakes and All. This is a pretty color. See here, I think I want his little body to be a cutie, 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 patootie color. Here, there's going to be a shadow coming up from the neck, so this is going to catch a little bit of a shadow in there. And there's also going to be a shadow coming in down under that wing. So with pastels, you can just kind of spread it in. I'm going to have that little head being a little bit like he's just a little bit. Oh, don't you want him to have cute little pink cheeks? I do. Oh my goodness. We are at 9 minutes already. Okay, hold on. Look, he should have cute little pink cheeks, don't you think? Look at how sweet that little bird is. Tone it down a little bit because ain't nobody have cheeks that pink. Okay, we're gonna come in here. Now, see, I want that to be a little bit a funner color. Let's see. Oh, that's cute. Isn't that cute? Look at that little belly. Don't you just want to give that little birdie some bellies? The wing, I'm thinking, is darker. So here, I'm going to kind of come in and sort of lay in. You know, feathers kind of grow in layers. You know, they kind of come in and then the next one lays right on top of it. So there we've got kind of a layer going. I think down here I might just give a little bit more. Okay, and then up here, let's give you like a little bit of a funny little haircut on our little fella or a little lady, whichever the way you have it. Okay, and now this back one is even going to be darker than this, so we have to go even darker. So now I'm going to try to get in on the bindings. That's my one drag with this whole process. Okay, so we have this little songbird that's finding his song. Little feet. I'm going to kind of go a little bit orangey. I'm not going to lay in his claws yet until I get that tree in. Okay, so the tree, let's do, so I know that his feet are there, right? So I can just kind of leave them there. Now I'm picking up the black here from the graphite pencil. That's fine. I'm going to kind of make the tree have that rounded look. And now I'm going to give a little pop of a lighter color in under here. So it's kind of come in with I would like it to look kind of softer than this. I don't want it to look quite so I'm just going to kind of smudge it in a little. Now when I do the, I have to spray it, and what I'll spray it with is just regular old hairspray. It will soften down a little bit more. So I'm just going to clean up all my edges. This is where I highlighted the verse. That's not coming up from the bird. That's just coming out of where I highlighted the verses that I was working on. Then did I save the color that I did his legs with? You know I didn't, because that would have been logical. Thought it had more of a sharp little, well, let's just do this. Is that close? Kind of. Maybe a little bit, one coming back there, and then he'd have here. And there's got to be that one coming back. I want that one kind of going back. And this one, see, I want it to go behind the branch. Okay, so there would be just the littlest bit of a shadow coming in here underneath those little footses. Okay, so I think he got very brown, you know, like I wanted to have that little cutie pop that we had going before. So here, I'm just going to kind of come back in and bring up that kind of fun. Oh, look how cute he is. Isn't that the cutest little bird? Okay, so and then I can kind of put in just a little bit of that color back here down into his wings. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you that I use expensive sprays, but I really don't. This one that is almost done is Rave hairspray. So here, I'm just going to take it and spray it. I don't do it too close because it will just make it all mesh, like go away. But I'm just going to spray from about here and just spray it. So hold on one second. I'm going to just give it a little spray. You can see he's a little bit wet. I wish you could smell him because you know that smell of hairspray reminds me of my grandmother. Oh, okay. I'm just going to blow dry for a second. Hold on. Nice is once you get it sprayed, then you can come in with colored pencils and kind of work right on top in here. Kind of just see how I'm bringing out kind of that feathered kind of look. This is those Tritones by Cohen Door. I just like that they're unpredictable, and I don't have to work at blending so hard because it kind of does it all for me. So you see that I can layer. Now down here, that little claw did not go back far enough, so I'm just going to pop that in back there so that it's really showing up. I'd like to get more in this wing so that he's solid looking. Like right now it looks like, I don't know, you know, the wing has got holes in it. So that's not good. That's not cool for a little bird. A little songbird needs to have some wings in there. So I'm just gonna kind of color those in for him so that he is not a holy little guy. But see, I lost the brown element, so that I don't want to lose because I did want his wing to kind of be a little bit darker. So now I'm coming back in. I don't know if you guys can see under what I'm doing. I'm just laying back in those layers so that it looks like a wing and it looks solid and everything's cool with our little guy. I'm going to put just a little bit of shadow in here. Okay, here too, I can put in sort of some, those rounded, remember we talked right about at the beginning of these rounded lines, and then there would be sort of rounded in here. Okay, so our little guy is the cutest little thing, is he not? What do I want to do up in here? Let's see. I never take out my full set of pencils. I always sort of have this limited palette. I don't want it to get too dark, because on the Bible journaling, I like that aspect of having the word showing through. I do want his little eye to be blacker though, and this is that little eye kind of showing through on the other side. So I do want to get my darks dark, because that is truly where a drawing is made. Here we've got dark. We've got some dark would be coming in down here. Okay. So there he is. So now I have kind of all of that done. But so now I would like my background kind of done. I can't tell if it's gotten dirty or not. So now I will use my gelatos. Let's see. I just feel like in this particular verse that, goodness, God is just never far from us, right? No matter if we feel like we're not understanding what's going on or what's happening, he is always with us. So I'm just going to pick up some of that on him so that it seems like he's just awash in the Father's love, attention, apple of his eye. Remember I said that I love these. These are the Alex, these are kids crayons. I got them at Toys R Us on a super duper clearance for like $1. $1. Not even $1.38, just $1. So here I'm just going to kind of, I like it to look sort of messy and not real, you know. And that is really it, my friends. I will write my verses down here, and then I will put the gelatos up on top of it. But being that I am already at 20 minutes, I will show you what pen I've been using now, and I think I will. Oh, goodness, I should get all this stuff out before I start filming. I know it. Well, this is one that will work. This is also a Kohinoor, very, very fine point. So, I will, this is not the words I will remember my song, was it? So here I will say, remember when you're writing to mix, if you mix, like don't get so caught up on that it has to all be at the same size and all that kind of nonsense. So here I will remember, if you make it be sort of off balance and make it go between script and print, and then make it be different sizes, you don't have to worry about everything being straightly lined out. I will remember my song. Is that not the sweetest? I will remember my song. I just go over it. I remember my song. Now let's see, is it showing through? See, that's still one page that thick. You see how nothing's showing through on it. Not even because of that gesso, that clear gesso down. I will remember my song. I can't even see it. In the night. I will remember my song. And I realize that I'm doing this with like a camera up my nose. I hate that, don't you? In the night. I'm going to switch over to the side so I get the camera off my nose. In the night. I'm trying to see it. Hi, can you see me? I will remember, I will meditate with my heart. Oh, I love that. I would take my time if I was not much. I do write really quick though. I will meditate in Thank you guys for being so patient. I will meditate in my heart. So that, as that's drying, I will put on, I will carry down that blue down here. I just have to make sure that it's dry so I don't run it. I think it is. Well, I'm going to take a chance. You see it was not all the way dry. To see how it's getting a little bit dirty. And I'll put some of that yellow in here. Okay, so also what I think though is because he is a little songbird, I want to just sprinkle on him a little bit of God's glory. So this is just a yellow gelato. So I'm just kind of putting on just a little bit of glory on him. So that is it. So I have that whole page done. But let's say that I really want to go all out. This is a pad. I'm just going to come in and kind of do my edges. And that to me always gives sort of a nice finished look to a page because it gives a visual stop to your page. And look at that, almost looks like it's kind of like songbird notes around him. So my friends, that is it. That is Psalm 77 out of today's reading, my audio Bible, and from the 1 Year Bible. Thanks guys, have a great night. Bye.